Bem-vindos ao canal Língua Sync e ao episódio Aeroporto Parte 3 em inglês. A seguir, apresentamos algumas frases semelhantes às usadas em aeroportos, mais especificamente na sala de espera e embarque, seguidas por vocabulário abrangendo diversas áreas relacionadas a passagens, bagagens, voos e aeronaves. Se você ainda não assistiu a parte 2 deste vídeo, relacionado ao processo de inspeção de segurança, basta acessar o link acima.
Waiting area.
Sala de espera.
Boarding for Flight 123 to New York is delayed. Boarding for Flight 123 to New York is delayed. Boarding for Flight 123 to New York is delayed. Please wait for further information. Please wait for further information. Please wait for further information. Attention, passengers on Flight 123 to New York. Attention, passengers on Flight 123 to New York. Attention, passengers on Flight 123 to New York. Boarding will commence at 2:30. Boarding will commence at 2:30. Boarding will commence at 2:30. Boarding for Flight 456 to London has been cancelled. Boarding for Flight 456 to London has been cancelled. Boarding for Flight 456 to London has been cancelled. Please contact the airline for rescheduling. Please contact the airline for rescheduling. Please contact the airline for rescheduling. Passengers on Flight 123 to New York. Passengers on Flight 123 to New York. Please proceed to boarding gate 7. Please proceed to boarding gate 7. Please proceed to boarding gate 7.
Excuse me, can you tell me where gate 7 is? Excuse me, can you tell me where gate 7 is? Excuse me, can you tell me where gate 7 is?
Sure, it's that gate over there. Sure, it's that gate over there. Sure, it's that gate over there. Final call for flight 123. Final call for flight 123. Final call for flight 123. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready. Aircraft. Aircraft. Welcome aboard Flight 123 to New York. Welcome aboard Flight 123 to New York. Welcome aboard Flight 123 to New York. Please place your carry-on bags in the overhead compartment. Place your carry-on bags in the overhead compartment. Place your carry-on bags in the overhead compartment. Turn off your electronic devices. Turn off your electronic devices. Turn off your electronic devices. Fasten your seat belts during takeoff and landing. Fasten your seat belts during takeoff and landing. Fasten your seatbelts during takeoff and landing. Preparing for takeoff. Preparing for takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We are experiencing turbulence. We are experiencing turbulence. We are experiencing turbulence. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. In case of depressurization, oxygen masks will be released. In case of depressurization, oxygen masks will be released. In case of depressurization, oxygen masks will be released. Preparing for landing. Return to your seats. Preparing for landing. Return to your seats. Preparing for landing. Return to your seats.
Agora, observe as expressões a seguir. Área de embarque.
Boarding area. Boarding area.
Área de desembarque.
Disembarkation area. Disembarkation area.
Corredor de chegadas.
Arrivals corridor. Arrivals corridor.
Voo atrasado devido ao clima.
Weather delayed flight. Weather delayed flight.
Voo atrasado devido à manutenção.
Maintenance delayed flight. Maintenance delayed flight.
Atraso no voo de conexão.
Connecting flight delay. Connecting flight delay.
Voo com escala.
Connecting flight. Connecting flight.
Voo de carga.
Cargo flight. Cargo flight.
Voo com conexão.
Layover flight. Layover flight. Stopover flight. Stopover flight.
Verifique as restrições de bagagem.
Check baggage restrictions. Check baggage restrictions.
Bagagem despachada.
Check baggage. Check baggage.
Autorização de viagem.
Travel permit. Travel permit.
Assento na primeira classe.
First class seat. First class seat.
Assentos disponíveis.
Available seats. Available seats.
Assento não disponível.
Unavailable seat. Unavailable seat.
Assento para bebê.
Baby seat. Baby seat.
Assento na saída de emergência.
Emergency exit seat. Emergency exit seat.
Declaração de alfândega.
Customs declaration. Customs declaration.
Declaração de bens.
Declaration of goods. Declaration of goods.
Declaração de importação.
Import declaration. Import declaration.
Declaração de saída.
Exit declaration. Exit declaration.
Controle de passaportes.
Passport control. Passport control.
Eu pretendo viajar.
I plan to travel. I plan to travel.
Gosto de viajar.
I enjoy traveling. I enjoy traveling.
A viagem foi ótima.
The trip was great. The trip was great.
Marque uma viagem.
Book a trip. Book a trip.
Vamos viajar?
Shall we travel? Shall we travel?
Viagem cultural.
Cultural trip. Cultural trip.
Viagem de peregrinação.
Pilgrimage trip. Pilgrimage trip.
Viagem de voluntariado.
Volunteer trip. Volunteer trip.
Viagem de estudo.
Study trip. Study trip.
Viagem de negócios.
Business trip. Business trip.
Viagem de turismo.
Tourism trip. Tourism trip.
Viagem para lazer.
Leisure trip. Leisure trip.
Viagem acadêmica.
Academic trip. Academic trip.
Bagagem perdida.
Lost baggage. Lost baggage.
Bagagem com excesso de peso.
Overweight baggage. Overweight baggage.
Taxa de excesso de bagagem.
Excess baggage fee. Excess baggage fee.
Restrição de tamanho de bagagem de mão.
Carry-on size restriction. Carry-on size restriction.
Restrição de objetos afiados.
Sharp objects restriction. Sharp objects restriction.
Restrição de líquidos na bagagem de mão.
Carry-on liquids restriction. Carry-on liquids restriction.
Restrição de objetos cortantes.
Cutting objects restriction. Cutting objects restriction.
Restrição de substâncias perigosas.
Hazardous substances restriction. Hazardous substances restriction.
Restrição de substâncias tóxicas.
Toxic substances restriction. Toxic substances restriction.
Restrição de substâncias inflamáveis.
Inflammable substances restriction. Inflammable substances restriction.
Restrição de líquidos na bagagem despachada.
Liquids restriction in checked baggage. Liquids restriction in checked baggage.
Assento na sala de espera.
Waiting lounge seat. Waiting lounge seat. Waiting area seat. Waiting area seat.
Assento na área de descanso para passageiros.
Passenger rest area seat. Passenger rest area seat.
Pessoa muito importante, VIP.
Very important person VIP. Very important person VIP.
Assento na sala VIP.
Seat in the VIP room.
Se gostou, por gentileza, deixe seu like e siga o canal para mais conteúdo como esse. Aguardo você na parte 4 deste vídeo.